Wow, just in time. Hello. Hello. It's me, it's Lumen. Welcome to the Lumen stream. Hey, I hope we're all doing well. Doing well. Gow. Ow! And ahoo! And whatever other greetings we have in store. Anyway, hello Valexius, and hello Graham, and hello to anyone else who might be watching as well. Welcome. I think tonight's gonna be quite laid back. I think I'm probably just gonna pull from my usual grab bag of things, and we'll go from there. Let's see. Trying to think if I have any noteworthy updates. Not particularly. I think we're probably just gonna play. And it'll be nice. Let's see. I was thinking about Hightail a little bit. The only problem is there's still like a couple things that I'm waiting on them to add before I'd want to like really dive into it. It was fun to mess around with. But yeah. Still waiting on like ever so slightly more content. Because they've been adding things. Like, I assume, like, whatever their next major update for it is probably going to be the time I stream that again. What I really need to do is I need to find, let's see. I need to find, like, a good Pokemon game we could play on here. Or that one fan game. I have been thinking about it, and honestly, considering that I don't really have anything to lose, even if there are, like, music claims, because some of the songs in that Pokemon Reminiscencia thing, some of the songs in it, I guess, are copyrighted. But I really don't have anything to lose. So I kind of just want to say screw it, and we'll just play it. Probably add that in at some point soon. But yeah. Anyway. Yes. It was really, really good. That's the thing. That's why I've been like I was initially disappointed when I it's one of the only times I've ever had a thing I've uploaded get hit with like a copyright claim. And I was just like, really? Of course it has to be this thing I'm really excited about. Right? But honestly, I kind of just want to say screw it, because it was really good. It's like, what do I have to lose? The money that I'm not making because I don't have a giant channel? It's like, who cares? It's like copyright claim a stream that makes $0 because it's not, you know, it's not on a 1,000 subscriber plus channel. Literally nothing to lose by playing more of that game. Yeah, no, it's been calling to me. I've been yearning to return to the cool Pokemon fan game. New Monster Hunter Stories trailer dropped an hour ago. You know what? That might be a decent place to go as well. Hold on. I have a... Let me see if I can pull that up. Considering I'm probably not going to be playing that anytime soon, may as well watch it. Could be interesting. Let's see. I'm always curious to see what monsters are actually going to be playable as monsties. So I gotta close out of... I was starting something up, but it's fine. I'll pull it up again in a moment. Okay. Where was my... This one? Yes. Yes. Oh, oh, wow. Well, already right off the bat.
That's Lumen Eyyr.
Oh my god. They made it even bigger somehow.
I've ever met a live Lumen, that's for sure.
It's all crystallized now, but can you imagine it stomping around?
Yeah. Elder dragons ain't no joke. They say their steps would shake the land like earthquakes.
Anything else?
We scouted the local terrain, learned of
That is cool to see a monster that's like not exclusively from anything brand new.
We received noteworthy intel about the Sacrosanctum.
What do you say we swing by Gallia? Big old city, just up the road?
I see a desert town.
Shop there, so they might be able to teach you things.
Does this imply... I wonder if this implies anything about certain duo of desert elder dragons. Ooh. Oh, does that... Do they have the color changing brought back from the first game when you change elements? Because that was a red, what's his name? Raidao, and it was like a dragon element Raidao. Because I heard that was one of the things that they took out in Wings of Ruin, was that they didn't have the colors anymore, which is unfortunate because that made for some really cool looking monster designs.
Clarissa!
It's time you give us the egg. Not a chance.
Yeah. Oh, Malzeno looked sick already. Markveld, of course.
Save the world. And it's my duty to pick up the torch and see it through.
Go in strength. Go forth as a rider, head held high. Do me proud.
I see you soon, Father.
Yeah. That was cute. Cat doing the little thing. I'm just like, there's a whole minute left in the trailer, so I'm expecting some kind of end stinger. We'll see. What's the big finale? in this misty peak. Oh, hello. That's the stinger. Wow, Naro and Ibushi. Interesting. They're going to have a very... I'm sure they're going to have a very interesting riding animation. Bunch of DLC armors, yeah, and all that. Interesting. And there's a trial version. That's cool. Yeah, no, I'm sure Twisted Reflection is going to be really sick. Like, from everything they've shown of it, it looks like it's going to be just... They're just continuing to improve on Monster Hunter Stories. But also, I ain't paying that much for armor. That's the curse. It's like, oh man, this game looks so cool. And then, oh. Play Monster Hunter Stories Twisted Reflection. Yes, Capcom. Here's like $30 of DLC cosmetic armor. At least it's just cosmetic armors, right? It's not much different from how Monster Hunter, like, the main games are with their DLC, but still. Yeah, no, I still haven't looked at the DLC for Pokemon Legends. I'm not spending $30 for $15 of content. From everything I've seen so far, that's literally what it is. At least with Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet, the $30 DLC expansion was justified. Because you got, like, easily, like, 20 hours of story content and more. In terms of, like, the extra, you know, legendary hunting and whatnot afterwards. Like, it was a substantial expansion for those ones. And then I'm looking at everything to do with the Mega Dimension one, and it's just like, if it had a part 2, but there's nothing, the Mega Dimension expansion pack with part 1 and part 2, it's just one DLC story. And I'm like, bro, you get the digital realm of Lumen. It's fine. I'm just gonna... And then, to add insult to injury, it's taking them a century and a half to add home compatibility. So even just, like, the Dex expansion, right? Oh, thank you for the subscription, Junie Beanie. I appreciate it. That's the other thing. It's like, if the Mega Dimension stuff had, like, areas based on other cities, you know? Like, what if there was an Anastar themed dimension and it had, like, the giant crystal thing in the middle of it or something? Or have, like, a snowy area? I don't know. It could have been a lot more interesting. That's all I'm saying. Considering it's the same asking price for a much smaller expansion. Which is just that's really hard to justify. That's my main issue there. And then, like I was saying, if I could at least enjoy the Dex expansion and the things that they made transferable, because I'd love to run around Lumios with Tinkaton. That'd be great. That'd be really fun. Can't do it unless you buy the DLC. Because the Dex expansion is irrelevant because home support doesn't exist yet. Like, at the very least, they got home support down pretty fast on Scarlet and Violet. Right? So you could actually just port in a bunch of your stuff from previous games if you felt like it. Instead of having to, you know, buy the DLC expansion right away. Because I didn't buy the, you know, the Indigo Disc stuff until part 2 came out. Like, once the entire expansion was out, then I played through the whole thing. I have streams of it, you know? I have some old streams of it from, like, a couple years ago. Jeez. Weird, it feels weird saying that. But of, like, playing through the full Scarlet and Violet DLC in, like, a couple days. And it was really fun! So, I don't know. You can spend $20 for Fire Red and Leaf Green. Now, to their credit on the Fire Red Leaf Green thing, at the very least, it's a good way to get some of the things that were exclusive to those games and be able to port them into modern stuff easily. Because if you don't, first of all, I've actually never bothered to check, are you still able to transfer things from like DS and GBA era Pokemon games all the way up to modern? Or when they cut off like the online support stuff for the 3DS, did that also kill like Pokemon transfer to home? Because I honestly don't remember. I haven't tried anytime recently, so I don't know if you can still do that or not. In which case, yeah, a bunch of stuff. I think it did? Okay, because, like, in that case, that's, you know, every game from Sun and Moon back, you can't transfer that up to modern games if you care about that sort of thing. So at the very least, it's a way to do that. And I've seen people throwing around the idea of, oh, it's a way to catch Deoxys again and potentially shiny hunt it, because you could shiny hunt Deoxys in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Pretty sure anyway. That's like the main thing I've seen going around for like people who like shiny hunting, who are excited for that specifically. But yeah, I don't know. I'm personally not really all that excited. But that's also just because I just don't care about Kanto that much. Like, I have played Fire Red. I have no nostalgia for it whatsoever. It's fine. It's a decent game. I don't like, it's not my favorite Pokemon game by any stretch. So I don't really feel compelled to, you know, to buy it on the Switch version. Now, if they hit me with like a, what was it? If they hit me with like maybe a, no, because there's already BDSPs. They don't really need they don't need a Sinnoh game on there. I mean, I do like Hoenn. If Alpha Sapphire Omega Ruby got put on there, or if they did the same thing they're doing with Fire Red and Leaf Green, but with Emerald. But then that's another Gen 3 game, so like, do they really need to do that? It's like, it's complicated. I don't know. You don't want to go through Kanto for the second time on Switch? Yeah, I know, right? That's another one. I've never played Let's Go. A lot of the stuff in it never really caught my eye that much, admittedly. I just don't really care about Kanto that much. The only version of Kanto that I really get behind is the one in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where you can just run around the whole region with no restrictions. Because I've been playing through Heart Gold in my own time a bunch recently. I've been trying to create like my perfect Heart Gold save. I've been like shiny hunting certain things. I shiny hunted Ho-Oh, and I did manage to get it, which felt pretty great. It didn't take that many resets either, but catching it just refused to stay, so I ended up having to Master Ball it, which sucked. So now I don't have another Master Ball for anything else in the game. So if I want to try to get like shiny Mewtwo or something, that's going to be way scarier, because I might not actually end up getting it even though I find it. That is, unless I get lucky with the lottery thing and can get another Master Ball, but, you know. The chances of that are quite low. But yeah, no, I was playing through Heart Gold again. Let me actually, this isn't a chatting stream. I should probably have a game going, shouldn't I? I was just gonna boot up Fantasy Life for a little bit and possibly switch to something else later if I feel like it. Do some runs in the Dreamland mode. Give me one little moment here. But yeah, no, I'm playing through Heart Gold again. I never realized just how lenient the game is with letting you navigate the world. Because, like, I've been to pretty much every city in Kanto, and I haven't fought a single Kanto gym leader yet in the Heart Gold post-game, which I didn't realize you could actually do it that way. Because the process of, like, waking up Snorlax and going all the way around to Pallet Town doesn't require any specific locks. It's literally just go do the power plant side quest, fight Mr. Bye Bye A Go Go, the goofy ass rocket grunt, and then you're good, and then you can go anywhere you want in the region, which is kind of cool. Ooh. Oopsie, there we go. Oh, wrong channel. That's the that's the Maiden Abyss authors channel, I'm pretty sure. Let me go to... Give me one moment here. And there we go. Yeah, I was trying to get this going. But anyway, to cut it short, or I guess to summarize, my focus has mainly turned towards playing a lot of older stuff again recently. Outside of like the handful of, you know, like the handful of comfort games I've got, like this one. Been mainly spending a lot of my time going back to things. Which also carries forward to the type of stuff that I want to play on here these days. That or more miscellaneous indie stuff. That's always been like the thing that I want to do most has always been like finding cool games and then showing off the things that I like. It just so happens that like in recent times I've been getting caught up in a bunch of things that I've been really excited for, or just things that I'm into, getting new stuff a lot. And so I play a lot of that. But like my favorite things to stream that I enjoy doing the most, and I feel like the most excited about, it's when I'm playing something like Mystery Dungeon, for example. Just games that I have a deep personal love for. Oh yeah, they added this. I'm not capable of handling this thing yet, but they added a full-on like super boss, raid boss thing to the game. And it is absurdly bulky. Now granted, I'm not it is specifically designed for max level characters. Like if you have your main combat class and like 3 other combat party members maxed out to level 100 and fully geared up with like high level gear and everything, then it's achievable. I'm gonna take the axe to start. Well, that's lucky. I always feel hesitant starting with a gathering tool in this mode, because you never know if you're gonna get screwed over and not find an actual weapon for a while, which can make things a lot scarier. Because when the game is like, hey, go fight things, and you don't have an actual weapon, it becomes a lot trickier. Where do I actually need to go for this one? Oh, opposite direction. Bum 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 dun, 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 dun. This thing is very sturdy. There we go. Though to be fair, I didn't level up that heavily before going in there. Oh, it's down at the bottom. Can't forget to collect alchemy pots as well for fast travel. Ooh! Nice. Good to already have a woodcutting buddy. This is a good start. This is a very good start for this this mode. I have all the basic tools covered. It's just a matter of completing the rest of the challenge. Amazing. Okay, we do have one of these. We did get the rare guy. Oh no. Why does this random... This is like a low-level staff. Why does it have the black hole spell? That's cool. Can't complain, I guess. Nice, nice, nice. Don't really know why all these random slimes aggroed on me, but it's fine. Oh. Here we go. Take that. This table will surely help. There we go. Definitely take that. I need to amass as much value as possible. Speaking of value, I think there's that new Made in Abyss movie coming out soon, I'm pretty sure, right? I forgot what the release date was on that exactly, but effectively the next season of that's coming out. I'm very curious to see how that, what that's gonna be like animated. Just from like, what the more recent chapters have been like. That's another game that might be fun to come back to. I was thinking about actually playing it for a little bit tonight. And just like roaming around and looking at stuff. The Made in Abyss game. Because I do like that one a fair bit. Might do that a little later. The perfect thing to play before going to bed. Ooh. This is actually a good one to do. Oh, perfect. Just start on the sweet spot twice in a row. Ooh. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Oh, cool. I'm just getting nothing but hats. Oh, wow. I was gonna say, I'm just getting nothing but hats. Just all the hats. There we go. And there we are, boss portal, perfect. So now we have 13 minutes to just go gather items and do alchemy. And get huge. Still have to feed the big chest, the big alchemy pot. Because I'm sure that's going to give us something fancy. At least I hope so. Maybe some golden wings. I still have a lot of things to collect in this mode. Though I have started to get more armor sets that I'm happy with. Like I updated my costumes on a few of the lives. Because I was typically just wearing one sort of universal look for most of them. But I tried to... Ooh. There we go. I tried to specialize on all of my combat lives a bit more. To make them look cooler. Gonna give this thing a snack. Oh, hey, one of these. Ran right past it. A lot of divisive camps in the world. Sweet versus spice, mountain scenery versus the sea, or strawberry. Oh, yeah, easy. Eat it first. Gimme. Nice. I was alerted to the presence of fashion. Not exactly at the moment. I kind of look like a bit of a goober right now. But that's just the nature of this mode. But yeah, once we're back in the real world. Laura! I'm just gonna get her for the sake of it. May as well. I'll take any excuse to bring along the companions that I like. Also, I'm going to try to go over to this other region. Should probably start activating me. Wait a minute. It's puffing. Okay, that's... I think... Was the... I forgot if, like, the puffing smoke was an indicator that it's able to go into, like, supercharged mode. If so, that's going to be very helpful for me. Because then we can just spam alchemy and get huge. What is this? A bunch of fancy goodies is what it is. Take another cauldron. Ooh. I don't have any of the stuff that's specialized to this guy. Just toss in a bunch of stuff. Woodcutter's Pride, that's good. A fancier bow. In this world, young or old, human or bear, everyone has a little wish to become something else. You two have that kind of dream, don't you? So be honest, what would you transform into? You, big guy. Thanks for the magic. We got a second one. It's funny.
Ready for battle.
Ooh. Magic costume. Life Masters are sure adored by everyone, aren't they? Almost as much as I am, in fact. Surely there's one that's just that you like just a little more, right? Tell me your favorite. Ooh. This is an actual question. I mean, out of these three, I'm not so good with pushy ladies. I wonder which one he goes with. I mean, I guess by that measure, probably the carpenter. Out of those three. Still have to learn how to do all the answers for the quizzes there. It's another 5-star item. I'm pretty sure the star rating is generally the most important part for what items you pick from chests. At least as far as, like, your overall score at the end of the run. Oh, I haven't fought this guy yet, I don't think. The Killer Tar. That's an enemy from Origin Island in the first game, I think. At least like that type, the Minotaur enemy type. That's cool to see. Ah, man, I really am curious if this game's gonna get like an Origin Island style expansion down the line. I just don't know how long it would take. Because I feel like it would. But considering that they added like this crazy powerful super boss in like the last major update for this, I'm assuming that's meant to be a bit of a time sink. Just something to like knock away against while you wait for the next, like, you know, for like another story expansion or something like that. But also, I mean, I haven't finished this mode either, so it's not like I'm starving for content. Bop, bop. Ow. More cauldrons. Beautiful. What was the goal here? Oh, onions. It was a harvesting objective. I kind of just like glazed over the actual goal in this zone. Nobody's supercharged. All right. I'm gonna actually... I gotta think about if I actually want to just like stand around doing alchemy for the remainder of the time limit before going to the boss. Just so I can farm items. I feel like that might be a good idea. At the very least, having one companion to help with the final challenge is going to be helpful. Might as well feed this guy. Let's see. Well, that's a huge upgrade. All right, we can handle the final challenge now. We're good. Any concern that possibly existed, gone. Fancy cake. And let's go... I can just bounce around to alchemy stations. Actually, what I should do, hit the big one first. Probably, considering this is the most expensive, just hit the big one. Dump all this miscellaneous. And then, I guess the veggies. And then the fangs. Okay. Alright, big alchemy. Yes! Alright, well that's one golden wing. And a legendary time staff. And another golden wing. And, okay, well there we go. Literally the best axe. Let's go. Perfect. Big treasure bag, too. Do want to hit this golden tree, since these give items. And then, ooh, Chaos Scepter. And a fancy greatsword, not bad. How much time do we got left? 3 minutes? Yeah, we're good. This axe is somehow better than the one I'm using. Interesting. I'll take it. The legendary time axe dethroned by some random other axe. Let me go over to this guy. Just dump a bunch of monster hides in there. I have to assume that exchanging all of these materials is pretty much always worth it. I don't see why like a massive pile of the basic materials would outweigh like something rare. But maybe it does, I don't know. Either way, I'm just gonna keep chucking things into the pots. Because the more junk you have in your pockets, the better you do. I should have taken the doll. I bet that one was worth more. It's fine. Forced gloves. Take a wand. Another high-level wand sounds good to me. And then back to the pig. I think I can do like one more round, and then we... Oh, actually, I'm almost out of materials, so that's good. Can just run to like this one, and then teleport back. And then... Sure. Oh. You do have to fill it to bursting. Energy powder, sure. Nice. One more fancy item to round it out. And we're in. Yeah! Alrighty. Nice, nice, nice. Wonder how much we're gonna have at the end of that. At the very least, we got golden wings, so we're gonna be able to buy something fancy. Not bad, actually. Just shy of 400k. I think at this point I was mainly just collecting materials from this. Because I was trying to finish... What was that? I was trying to finish unlocking all the legendary recipes. Though I do like collecting all these flower types. I like the star flowers a lot. I've been trying to find places to put those around town. Like I dotted the, I put, what was it? The area in front of Yulia's house. I did a bunch of those. Hero poses. The hero poses are probably pretty good. But yeah, I think I'm best off just collecting more materials. Never hurts to have more dawn horns. Oh, and I have enough to still get a flower. Perfect. There we go. Now, the angel wings. What do we got here? Oh, yeah, gleam stones. Yeah, that's how you supercharge your equipment. Which I assume is probably needed to fight the ancient dragon. Ooh, those are pretty. Fancy roses. Black dragon head. The priest robe is kind of sick. I've been wanting to get a good outfit for the mage. It's dark dragon armor. Probably gonna get the robes. It is 2 as well, actually. So this would be a good time to pick it up. I think I am probably gonna get the robes. Nice. And now back to the farm. Of course. Ooh, I actually do need mandrakes. Where was I on this one again? Shadow carrots, have to do that a few more times. Oh, perfect. Finally get to finish that quest. Almost a master of farming. Well, technically, already a master, almost a farming hero. There we go. And the flower is finally satisfied. Yeah, so this is what I did with Yulia's area. I put some of these like glowy flowers and stuff in front of her house. If anyone's gonna get fancy decorations, it's gotta be the favorite, of course. Can I... Not quite enough room. I was gonna try to squeeze this flower in next to the house over here. Dang. I can put it right here, though. Yeah, I need to see this at night. Because it's so bright during the day, of course. Let me cycle that ahead. My town looks best at night, anyway. The nighttime is pretty. Ahoy!
I want ye to have this.
Thanks for the fish scales, sir. Yeah, look at these. I think these flowers might be some of my favorite things they've added to the game. Look at the glow on the rocks. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I need to like put these closer to rocks actually in that case. Or just things that they can like reflect against. Ooh, what about but the white flowers there. Okay, so they glow the same, basically. I was wondering if they would glow in different colors on surfaces. Still though, it looks good. Those are kind of worth it. I really like these flowers. Like all the new fancy plant decorations from the roguelike mode. They're all so good. Also, hey. Is she working? No. She's just spacing out, staring at the ceiling. Always worthwhile to check in on the crafting buddies. At least when they're at home. Oop, Sophie. Speaking of. Oh, she's just having dinner. Fair enough. Having a dinner. Reading books about romance. I guess this is also of note. I fleshed out this corner because I used to just have I had like a swing set over here, but I decided to put a house instead so I could have another villager. More residents on the island. I want to try to enjoy that, seeing as they, they actually let you have more houses now, finally.
Good.
Look at the... Well, this is a Link cosplayer over here. Look at him go. Honestly, it kind of works. Like Hawk with that outfit. And a sword and shield. Almost makes me wish he was a paladin, because it looks really good. Or if I could get his costume, because that's another good one. I actually don't know how many villagers have costumes that are available, because I got Glyn. I got Glyn's armor, so I'm wearing that on my paladin now. Then I also did my mercenary with this cool looking armor set. Decided to use the Pegasus set. Even though I never play mercenary, I wanted it to look good. And then Hunter... Hunter, I got one of the new armors. One of the dragon armors. Which looks really sick. And then Magician, this is the one that I kind of want to... I do like this outfit a lot, but I kind of want to do more. Which is why I got that, the priest robe, so I could use it for this one. And then the gathering outfit have this sort of look going on each of them. Farming. And then the chef outfit, pretty standard, but with a cool cape. And then my blacksmith. I tried to make this like fall in line with other blacksmiths, like more specifically Ian, because Ian, he's like wearing armor as a blacksmith. So I was like, okay, I can do that too. Then carpenter, the tailor, then alchemist, and then artist, and then default, which I just went with like a cool blue, kind of protagonist looking outfit. The low-key magician is high-key scary. I do like the simplistic look. I have to see what that high priest outfit actually costs. I assume it uses materials from the new thing. Glittering silk. Oh. Right. Goliath Hill Spider. That's actually an old material. That was from the, what's it called? It was like the first major update they did. Had glittering silk, if I'm remembering right. It would look really cool, though. Drip check passed. Thank you. Let me see if I can do like a dungeon run. Cause I kind of want to do some gacha. I want to see if we can get a good costume. I still have like 120 costumes or something to collect. This game certainly does not lack for time sinks, if you want them. Pumpkin. I think I'm gonna go magician. I like playing as the support mage in this. Bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum. Could probably just hit this one. Dun. Maybe, if it lets me connect. Might not be able to. Boo. Let's try this again. There might not just, yeah, there just might not be many things available. Or at least like the Grove specifically. Try again. If it doesn't work the second time, then we'll... I don't know, honestly. Ah. Oh well. No groves. I haven't tried to do co-op for the Snooze-a-Land mode yet. Not sure how that goes. There are some. What's Yulia want? Oh, fish. Here is your fish. Nice. And what about Mei Mei? That's a very expensive oh, not so much now, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Doesn't hurt to get the extra crafting experience as well. Oh no. It's fine, we're high enough level where it doesn't really matter if I make a mistake. And there we go. Mei Mei, here's your hat.
Thank you.
I'm curious if that little island over here... I'm wondering when this is going to get turned into something. Because now that they've, like, they took this corner, which was always, like, it was always shaped like it could fit something, right? That this is a location. I'm sure that this is going to eventually lead somewhere. It's just a matter of when, I guess. Maybe that'll be the gateway to, like, whatever the big expansion for the game ends up being. Whenever that comes out.
What is it?
Also, I think I still need to max out Cherry. Here you go. An apple pie.
If you want, this is for you.
Nice. This game's just really pretty to look at, honestly. There's something about just, like, hanging out in the town. Just going to one of the several locations I've set up as just, like, a chill spot. Oh yeah, I never actually equipped the new stickers either. There we go. Yeah. It's a lumen in the grass. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I just want to do a quick run in that. And then... what else do we got? Yeah, because they have... it's gonna be... it's unlikely. I assume, like, whatever the next, like, a DLC is, that's, like, actually, like, a named DLC, right? I assume that's probably gonna be, like, the big one. That'll be, like, the Origin Island equivalent, and by extension, like, the last one. But there's a part of me that's just like, it'd be really funny if just over time, just as, like, months and, like, years go by, there's just, like, a stack that, like, goes up to here. That'd be really funny. Just DLC 1, this one, DLC 2, whatever that is, DLC 3. Who knows? Who knows? It would be really funny to see, though. Let's see. What else do I got for tonight? We could do... Okay, I suppose I haven't done... Granted, I don't know how much I'd really have to show off, but... could boot it up for a little bit. Also because, you know, it's going to be getting some new content in the near future, probably. I have to find it in the list here. There it is. I haven't booted this up on stream in quite a long while. But I've still been playing it on and off here and there. Alright, let's see. What do I have of note to report on? I still fuck with this game. It is cool. Oh yeah, so, in honor, this was something I did. In honor of the greatest mystery dungeon companion who ever lived. The beloved Misdreavus from the randomizer playthrough, I created this Bella Noir. Also, because I got really lucky and I managed to roll a male one, so I could finally start breeding these, which is why she's at 4 stars. The only downside is that being a Belle Noire, it dies really fast. Very much a glass cannon, but she's strong. And then I have Sigrun, my maxed out Palladius. Almost maxed out. That's the one thing that's always like... It's the one minor thing with Pal World that kind of... I'm always going to find it like minorly irksome, and that's just how grindy it is if you really want to power up a large number of pals. Which, to do raid bosses, you kind of have to do. And because, like, there's only so many ways you can accelerate breeding, it's just by default going to be a huge amount of hours you have to have the game on to get enough eggs. Granted, that also depends on the type of thing you're trying to get, but... yeah. I guess it just comes down to my preferences being a lot of these, like, rare and powerful ones. Yeah, what else do I have? I did get another Jet Dragon. Yeah, I got this Jet Dragon that has, like, insanely good stats. The progression in this isn't super smooth either, yeah. This type of game. Still, though, slowly but surely chipping away at things and getting more and more powerful. Also, there's the matter of collecting blueprints that I need to do. Because I'm still trying to get, like, a high... at least purple. I don't even care about getting, like, the legendary tier. If I could get a purple semi-auto rifle, fine by me. I did get a purple flamethrower, actually. And that's kind of fun. Yeah, I still have, like, I've never tried some of these high tier guns. Like, I only just recently got to the point where I was producing Hexalite reliably. So, like, I haven't even messed around with any of the Faybreak weapons, really. And then there's this whole tier of equipment, right? Ultimately, what it comes down to is I'm wondering how necessary some of, like, the super high-end, like, end-game level weaponry is going to be when it comes to actually fighting the final boss. Like, whatever is living inside the world tree, like, is it going to require legendary tier Corallum equipment to even stand a chance? Because that's going to be rough. I guess that remains to be seen, though. And, like, you can still mess around with multipliers. I will say, that's one thing I've done a bunch. Like, I jacked up the multipliers on, like, damage dealt and stuff like that. Because I'm playing a single-player world. If I feel like it, I'm just gonna get rid of a lot of the HP sponge stuff. I do still need to take on the Faybreak Tower. I've actually never gone in here. I did fight the Sakurajima lady. But I never got around to trying out this guy. So let's give it a shot. Why not? Oh. Never mind. Dazzy knocked, Caperty knocked, Omascule. I think I just have to do Caperty knocked then. Oh no, I never did Omascule. Where's Caperty knocked? Well, hey, looks like, look at that, I found, look at that, I found an objective. Let's go ahead and handle that. This thing is insane. I love just how unreasonably fast Palladius is when it's maxed out. It's so sick. It's like, who needs a flying mount? I got my Valkyrie Centaur God. Oh, hey. That's pretty hardcore. And he's gone. Sick. Instant Predator Core. Fanglobe has nothing on Palladius. She's so good. Like, I literally only... Like, I went through the process of getting a Palladius back when... And, like, getting one powered up back when Faebreak was first coming out. When I saw that you couldn't use flying mounts here without just getting nuked. So I was like, oh, well, that's okay. Guess they're making land mounts important. And then I proceed to learn that she's, like, the strongest thing in existence. Granted, I also have the damage multiplier cranked up insanely high. For the sake of making bosses a lot less annoying. But still. I'll take more health. The ping. It is quite enjoyable. That's why I want to get a higher tier one so I can actually just keep using it forever. Because at the very least, like, the green level M1 Grand, not bad. But it could be way stronger. Also, I don't know where Caperty is, so I'm going to have to roam around a bit for that. Oh, there she is. I was going to say, I expected it to be on this part of the island. Because why else would it be required to access the big boss? Like, I just want to see if, you know, with damage multipliers on, am I able to take on the Faebreak Tower guy? Because, like, I was able to fight, what's-her-face? This lady. Right? Saya. I was able to take on Saya, but she did insane amounts of damage as well. Which, like, that's fine. I don't mind if the boss does a lot of damage to me, as long as it, you know, has an amount of HP that I can reasonably deal with in 10 minutes. That's all I care about. I do still wonder, though, if they're ever going to add more costume types to the game. Maybe in the full release. Because, like, whenever that 1.0 release happens, it'd be very rad if I could get, like, the merchant costume for my character. Because I do like the merchant outfit with, like, the big backpack and the cool jacket. Or hell, even just wearing, like, the villain faction costumes. Having, like, the futuristic power armor or something like that. Maybe. I'm gonna be hopeful for that. Because there's always mods, of course, when it comes to, like, cosmetic stuff like that. There were people swapping out the player character model with Zoe back when the game first launched. But that's the thing. You have to go through the trouble of installing mods for that. and then those mods might become outdated, and whatever other issues could come up. I'd prefer if they just had good costume options available in the game outright. And like, granted, these types of survival games don't always get that sort of feature. I think about, what's it called? Funcom. And like the Conan Exiles and that Dune Awakening game. Which have really cool looking gear, but you don't, you know, you don't really have like a cosmetics option. Dune Awakening did, but it was like a little bit obtuse. It wasn't just, oh, you can overlay a piece of armor so that it looks like a different piece of armor. It's like, no, you had to do very specific quests which unlock overlays for specific weight classes of armor. Some of which were quite annoying. Like, I would love it if you could just, like, go... It's like, just go to Dune Shelter, or one of the towns. And, like, the merchants who sell you all the funny hats, if they just also sold you funny outfits. Now, as for this, I don't know how well this is going to go. I assume quite badly. Because Saya, even with increasing the amount of damage that I do, like I said, she was very threatening. She was obscenely threatening. Doable, but threatening. And given that this guy is slightly stronger than that even... I am curious to see how Bastigor is going to fight, though. Since that's his thing. That was another one that I was thinking about trying to get. Because, like, I bred a couple of Bastigor, but I'm thinking about if I want to, like, make a really powerful one. 500,000 HP, okay. Well, Sigrun's already... Oh, jeez. Okay, he's taking a big chunk. Oh, okay. Do not want Sigrun to die. You know what? The flamethrower, actually, wow, I'm kind of... Okay, damage multiplier kind of shredding this guy specifically. But he also does a lot of stuff that will probably just kill me outright if he lands a hit. The flamethrower is kind of the perfect weapon here, though. Ooh. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Actually, yeah, Sigrun, keep going. Get his attention. The ice rain is particularly brutal. Elysium, help! I need your healing. Gotta prance around and heal. Woo! I feel like she'll probably get killed instantly, because if Sigrun is getting destroyed, and she's, like, by a wide margin, my strongest pal, both in, like, attack and defense, I feel like everyone else I have is just gonna die instantly. Alright. Back into it. Back into the fire. Oh yeah, Elysium's about to die. Oh, okay, he insta-killed Minty. I guess that's to be expected on account of, you know, dragon and all that. Ow. And Cherry's dead instantly. He is really cool to fight. Considering that Bastigor is very Anubis-like in terms of its moves, it's just like, it's just ice instead of earth. Because, like, that move is literally an Anubis move, just the ice version of it. So the fact that you can ride it and it does that is kind of sick. I'm curious about how it plays, though, as a mount, because I saw that the item that you get, like the item that you craft in order to ride Bastigor, is a hammer, I guess. I'm interested. I'm very curious to see if it's, like, actually a giant warhammer or something that you get to swing around. I might see if we can get enough materials for it. I might try to craft that, just for the sake of curiosity. Okay, we got him. There we go. Kick him around a little bit. Wow, he does not want to move. He's heavy. He's a heavy lad. Okay. Wow, you can see. I think that you can see that from like all the way over here. That's insane. That's this island. This glacier. You can see it from like the ass end corner of the map. That's really funny. Well, anyway, I gotta drop off a couple people to heal. Let's do that real quick. And then I gotta check what's required to make the Bastigor item. They got a little while to recover. Who do I cuddle up with tonight? There we go. Well rested and refreshed. Let me just grab... who else? I have been thinking about trying to beef up this Chillet. This was the Chillet that I caught back when the game first came out, actually. Who just so happened to have incredible stats. Like, once they added the ability glasses, so you could check that. So I've been thinking about trying to power her up by using, like, the table? So I can implant skills. The big thing is getting that Bastigor weapon. Oh, I can make it. I did have enough hexalite. Well, there we go. I didn't know if I had made that yet. You know what it is? I think I was stockpiling hexalite for whenever I got my hands on armor. Like if I could get my hands on a good armor blueprint, that was when I was going to cash it all in. But at least for now, let's make a cool hammer. Oi, Nyoxy, get in here. You have work to do. I expect to see that done by, whenever you get it done. Let's see. Yeah, did I have... Yeah, so I had this one. This one with Philanthropist and Earth Emperor. So where are the others, is the question. Maybe I hadn't actually, like, started working on Bastigor in full. I guess that's all it was. I made one. I made one Bastigor. Can I can I show my human plantation, the one that doesn't exist? Yeah, I don't have one of those. Humans are inefficient and weak. I need strong magical creatures to carry out my labors. Yeah, the only human I have just regularly walking around at one of these is this guy. My merchant. So I can just easily sell things to him whenever I'm around. When I have excess junk that I don't want to bother organizing. Do you need to put away these predator cores? Because those can still be used for stuff. I forgot what it was specifically, but there was something I needed that required a bunch of predator cores. Yeah, so I guess I could just keep working on Bastigor. Now that I'm working on the hammer, I should try to get one that's, like, super strong. What's it having the global storage? Yeah, I have like a handful of things that I put into the global. Mainly the big ones. Like this absolute, like, goddess of war. Do I have anything else in here that's good? Beam Slicer, that's right. I was holding off on teaching that to anyone because I don't know who would benefit from it. But it sounds like a cool attack. Yeah, I want to try out that hammer with Bastigor because I bet that's really fun. Like the idea of PAL with melee weapon. I don't know how that works, or if it's just like a single special move. Yeah, it was these two. This is what I needed. Yeah, let me put these two to work. There we go. I was like, why can't I pick you up? Oh yeah, I remember now. I remember why I stopped trying to breed Bastigors. It's because these two kept like glitching out when I was trying to put them into this pin. And at the time, this pin over here was occupied. I was creating all the Bella Noirs that I needed to get to 4 stars. That explains it. Oh, they need cakes. There we go. Could construct a love hotel. Oh, hey, a Sylvagus. That's rad. Just random Sylvagus egg. And it's an alpha? What? Oh! No skills. No passive skills. Just raw power. That's kind of sick, actually. That one might be a good dad. If I decide I want to get a Sylvagus for whatever reason. Might make for a good raid boss, pal. That's the main thing at this point, is I just need to have, like, a raid boss hunting team. Of, like, minimum 2-star super weapons. And I need 16 of them. It's such a time sink. To even stand a chance against some of the raid bosses. Because if I don't do that, and even if I do that, like, regardless, whether I do or I don't, you still get washed. Because they're just so powerful. I still remember when we, like, I think it was when Faebreak first came out, and we were checking out Xenolord. And, like, I summoned Xenolord, and then it did one move. It did the attack where it flies into the air and, like, rains down meteors and then slams into the ground. And it proceeded to insta-kill every single pal that I deployed. And then we just kind of stood on a tower and watched it for the remainder of the raid timer until it despawned. As it just kept spamming the same move over and over. I'm just like, what do? What do you even do? This was a fun one as well. I was messing around with trying to get, like, a powered-up Xenovator. Just 'cause I think these things are funny. Just these weird space lizards. I thought it'd be funny to have, like, an army of them. Just my own personal alien army. But, to your point, to your point on the love hotel idea. let me grab this Bastigor real quick. Ooh, Runner, Sadist, and Brave. That's actually not even that bad to start. But it didn't get either of the special skills. Because I need one that has Legend. It needs to have Legend, Earth Emperor, and Ice Emperor. Ideally. And maybe even Runner. But if I could get Earth, Ice, and Legend, and then, like, some attack boosting skill for the 4th, I'd be fine. But yeah, I have this place, which I was thinking of building up. I decided when they added all these tropical islands, I was gonna build, like, a hot spring resort on this one. And I didn't really get too far into it, but I started it. So I have this platform here and this nice, like, walkway. So I need to like continue developing this area. And then maybe maybe, just maybe, but yeah, the idea here is that it was gonna be like a resort kind of place. Like, I wanted to make a fancy resort for the pals. Also, I saw that the hammer was finished, which is good. Let's see. Mainly wanted to come over here. I want to see if the ruins are still here from one of my old bases. Yeah! Yo, hello. Hello, Steel. Yeah, this is an old one from back in like the first version of the game. I ended up, just because it was like inefficient and I needed like better bases, I decided this was the one that had to go. But I don't have building decay on this world, so the structures are still here. Ooh. This was the big fancy tower. I'm glad I left some of the decorations up, at least on the rooms that I actually decorated. I think this was, yeah, there's a bathroom. And this was the area where I had my, like, living space. Yeah, this place was cool. Ooh. Oh. Oh yeah, also can't forget the they're not spirit springs. They're soul bouncers. Yes, of course. Completely different thing. But a welcome addition to the world in this. That makes land mounts a lot more viable as well. I'm just glad in general that they made it so that the land mounts don't feel underwhelming relative to the flying ones. Like, that you can still travel around the world reliably. A bit more plasteel going. How much oil do I have, actually? I do need more flamethrower ammo after that other fight. Let's see. Oh, legendary Meowmere. Oh wait, it's always legendary, never mind. The sea mounts are the ones that are truly left behind. Yeah. Yeah, underwater would be interesting. At least, like, some kind of underwater. Like, I think they could get away with, like, the big open ocean areas being kinda, you know, empty. Like, the areas where you see the water turn dark like that could just be, like, a bottomless void. But, you know, like, the coastlines and, like, some of these, like, inner region water areas, like, if there was, like, a cool water area to explore here, they could add it in, I feel like. Along this area next to, like, the PvP arena. Could maybe have, like, if they had, like, a tropical reef area, maybe, like, closer to this desert. And, like, along the starting areas. Or maybe near the volcano, actually, would make a lot of sense. And then, like, have, you know, like, frozen underwater with, like, weird sea creature, like, have, like, crab stuff. There's no, like, crab pal, is there? That'd be a good one to have if there was an underwater update. Also, thanks for dropping in, Steel. Have a good sleep. Yeah, it should probably be enough. Another 375 flamethrower fuel. Should get me by for a while. Yeah, I do appreciate the sheer number of efficiency boosting things that they've added to the game over time. To make it easier to actually like maintain a factory like this with the oil pumps and everything. Cuz that was like the most daunting thing when the oil pumps first got added. What's like, oh, you found oil. Amazing. It's like, oh, you need oil to make the new stuff. Okay. And then I go to do it, and the amount of electricity cost to for these things to operate is like double any other electricity costs in the rest of the game at that time. It's just like, what is the answer? Now, granted, the answer was get the highest electricity generation dudes and get multiple of them. So still a high order, but, you know, it's actually attainable. Look at her go. Also, let me fetch this hammer. I want to see what this looks like. I'm just gonna grab that, like, random Bastigor I had sitting in the boxes. Where's it? Where did I put you? There you are. Let's grab this and see what this looks like. Oh! Cool. Okay, so there's a slight cooldown on it, but... that is really sick, that it actually gets a proper melee weapon. Yeah, Bastigor is really cool, actually. This is one I would not mind powering up to have. As like a dedicated ice fighter. Oh, you pet you pet its hair. That's goofy. Alright, well, I'm gonna put you over here. And get Minty back in and Cherry. Alright. That was another thing as well in my Heart Gold playthrough that I'm doing right now. I got a Misdreavus and I named her Cherry. And I'm keeping her as a Misdreavus. It's unfortunate that the Eviolite didn't exist in Gen 4. It was a Gen 5 thing. Because if it was Gen 5, I'd be totally justified. Because Eviolite Misdreavus is actually really fun. And she has, like, weirdly strong defenses. Positive thinking. Okay, that's not terrible. If the stats are good, that might be the one. We'll see. Earth and Ice, but no legend. Alright, let's see this. And it's an alpha! Stats are underwhelming, though. Damn. But, that's not bad. That's 3 of the abilities. But, like, I'm not gonna settle until I get one that's got a combination of all of them. This one has 79. Damn. Yeah, because the parents have high numbers. I forgot, honestly, I don't know how technical the breeding is in Pal World. It feels like the actual stat numbers you end up with are somewhat random. So I honestly don't know how long it's going to take to get one that has all the right traits. But hey, I need a lot of copies anyway. If I want to power it up too. So it's not urgent. But I do want to see it. I want to see how good that hammer move can be once it's actually like leveled up and everything. Because I bet it's going to be really strong. Do I cuddle up in the factory shack tonight? Do I go elsewhere? I haven't slept at the mining base before. But also I think there's good reason for that, because it's the garbage. It's the most garbage living conditions of any of them. It's a cramped stone chamber with hay beds. They literally have the worst living conditions at this specific base. Let's go to the Winter Frontier Stronghold. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't think I didn't have a name for this guy for the longest time. I named him Toast because he's the head chef of my entire network. He's a sadomasochistic workaholic artisan. The perfect combination for making salads for everybody. Speaking of, let's put him to work again. Let's cuddle up with a giant bee. Probably quite pleasant. Giant bee lady. I want a pal based off that one shrimper crab that can punch so fast it makes supersonic bubbles. Yeah, the, what is it? I forget the name of those things. It's the something shrimp. Mantis shrimp. That's what it was. Yeah, I mean, that's a decent basis. It'd be cool. Forgot, did I undeploy my Depresso? Yeah, there he is. The unemployed depresso. He used to be at this base, and then he was very inefficient, so now he sits in a box. How much longer? That misses his husband, and I can't blame him. Da, da, da. Oh yeah, what else was it? They did upgrade the building system in this as well finally, which was nice to see. The one problem is that it's gonna be really tedious to deconstruct my everything and take advantage of the new building options. Like, I don't want to have to move all my stuff. But, like, there's so many. Like, they actually did make it really good now. Or at least better. And there's, like, the factory... You know, there's, like, the futuristic style building options, which are cool. Like, painting is a thing now, too. That could be worthwhile, actually. Let's go run around in caves, because I gotta collect blueprints. Because I think what my best option is, probably. I'm pretty sure my best option to get the high tier semi-auto rifle is to just try and collect a lot of the low tier blueprint and then upgrade them, instead of specifically trying to go for the high tier blueprint outright. Because I was checking, and for the purple and gold semi-auto rifles, you have to be doing like the end game level oil rig, which is insane. It would be fun to actually get the laser rifle upgraded. The only problem is ammunition. That's what I really need. I need a pal that automatically produces electric organs. Like, I'm amazed that's still not a thing. Unless I missed something somewhere. Because as far as I'm aware, that's like the only organ that can't be automatically produced. Is it like that in poison? But like the poison one's a lot less important because, you know, not as many things require that. Meanwhile, electric organs are like, it's a core component you need for ammunition, meaning you need like hundreds of them if you plan on using any weapon that requires electric ammo. Chill it. Chill it, nest. Hello. How you doing? Unfortunately, there's a barrier on that door there, friend. So, I mean, there's only really one way that this can go. Sorry, not sorry. It's like, you know, I kind of gotta get those blueprints, man. Alright. Let's carry on. Just skills. Unfortunate. Oh. God, I hate these things. They're so weird and aggro all the time. Give me 1 second. Where else do we have caves? There's a cave over there I could check. I got better about remembering to actually mark these, the various, like, dungeon caves. Because that's something I would, like, forget to do all the time. And so I had to, like, remember them on my own. Which is a huge pain, considering, you know, you want to be efficient, right? With gathering loot. And just having caves marked for that is way better. Check this out. That move, Blast Cannon, I need to find another Blast Cannon fruit. Because that attack is absurd. And this isn't even like a this isn't even a dragon type pal. Which is the crazy part to me. Like, if I put that move on something that's specifically good at dragon element attacks, it would be insane. Like, the amount of burst damage is just outrageous. I love it. Oh, is that an open cave? No. Curses. I think there's a cave down on the lake as well, isn't there? Oh, hey. Oh, and that's an apex predator. Right. Cherry. Kill. Nice. She's so busted, I love it. It was a lot of agony and torment, but it was worth it in the end to actually be able to get a Bellinor up to 4 stars. Getting a male one took so long. But yeah, let's go beat up some super soldiers. What if I just tell her to kill from in here? Oh, yep, that works. Cherry, kill. He's not having it. Is she gonna get him? Is she gonna get him? Is she gonna get him? Oh, she's gonna get him. She's outside the building and she's just annihilating everybody. I love it so much. There we go. Yeah, I think that probably cleared the whole facility. Pretty sure we've cleared pretty much the entire facility. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There we go. Nice work, Cherry. Oh, wait, there's another guy over here? Oh, there is. How about that? I'm gonna give him the old poke. Nice. I saw as well, there was something about them... What was it? I think there was something about them, like, adding more variations to legendary weapons. Not legendary weapons, melee weapons. Like, actually adding, you know, like, the tier system for melee weapons. Which intrigues me, because I'm like, oh, are they actually going to make melee weapons into a legitimate thing? That's actually, like, something you'd want to use, instead of just a gimmick? Because that'd be cool. There's a lot of cool melee weapons in this, they just all suck and are boring to use. They don't have fun movesets. I don't know if that's going to be a part of it, but at least making it so they actually do damage would be nice. What was the game that I saw recently? Oh yeah, there was this other like creature collector game that I saw recently that's like on the horizon for this year, I'm pretty sure. It's called Lumen. And I honestly don't know if it's going to be too on the nose if I was to stream that. But it looks pretty cool. So I don't know if I should just like lean into that super hard. Like, hey guys, it's Lumen, I'm going to play Lumen. It's a funny coincidence where it's like, it's a game of a genre that I enjoy quite a lot. And then it also happens to have that name. Let's see. Who would benefit from a kinship peach? I think honestly Cherry. Probably Cherry. The stars aligning for me alone. There we go. God, I wonder how high her attack is going to get as time goes on. Because granted, I don't have the craziest set of stat multipliers on her, but she's not bad either. Because she has a flat 30%, and then also gets a 30% increase specifically to her dark attacks. And if I could find a skill fruit for like Blizzard Spike or some other really good ice move, she would be insane. Hello, Mammoth. I need to leave. Is it meteor descent? Oh, cool. Whoa, look at the Legion! The alien invaders have come. I don't know if I can actually catch any of them, though. My spheres might not be strong enough. I'm just gonna start throwing. Human and pal alike, all will bow to me in the end. Just a couple of the random syndicate guys got caught up in that storm of spheres. That's great. The real winner in the end is me. Hello, Kitty. Do you want to join me? Do you want to join my grand empire? I suppose not. That's very unfortunate. I don't want to shoot you because you're just going to die instantly. How about now? How about now? How about now? Oh, that's funny. The sphere's ow. 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 The sphere's was bugging out over there because of the homing. Oi. I gotta find some use for these low-level spheres because I have like an outrageous number of them. There we go. Let's see here, where was I? Yeah, we gotta dump all this stuff. Nice to have a sphere condenser. That would be insane. That would be so helpful. Like, crafting high-level spheres is another one of, like, the aggravating factors of this game. With how outrageously annoying the catch rates can be, and how expensive the high-tier spheres that are required to catch anything at a certain point. It's like, dude... I'm supposed to be saving all my plasteel and hexalite and junk for making weaponry and armor. Not spending like half my supply just to make enough spheres to maybe catch something. Like hell, I even boosted the catch rates on this world. And you still miss on like 70% chances regularly. Because I can give her crystal breath. I don't really like the breath moves that much though. Lightning bolt. Give that to Elysium probably. Dragon Meteor. Dragon Meteor is really good. Maybe I could give that to Minty instead of Comet Strike. I'm gonna do that. The Storm of Meteors. And then Lightning Bolt instead of Thunder Rain. Let's see. This done? It is done. Nice. Just 1 second. All right. Yeah, I guess on the subject of spheres, I do need more. This thing, I will say, the homing module, great, love it. Amazing addition. Oh wow, I can actually make a lot of ultimate spheres. That's a good idea. If I could have like 15 of those. And then I'll spend the rest on regular legendary spheres. Also, where's this treasure at? Because we did get a treasure map. And that could potentially lead to some really good blueprints. And what direction is it? Somewhere out here, I think. Oh, it's right here. Oh, hey, it's right next to my old house. One of my old houses. How about that? Well, that works out. I guess we're going back over there. And stick the landing. Oh, I love that there's no fall damage as well on the land mounts. It's the best. Lightweight hexalite armor schematic. Let's go! That's what I was waiting for. This is what I've been wanting to save up resources for. That's godlike. I just need to get enough stuff to build it. And then I am good on armor. That is an insane blueprint. Holy shit. Good treasure map. And and revival potions. Wow, that was an insanely good treasure map. Crazy. That was just like a dungeon. That was just like one of those little dungeon chests. That's insane loot. I don't know how much HP this... How much does this potion give for HP? I mean, Cherry just gets one shot by anything anyway, so I feel like I should just make Sigrun even more bulky. May as well. Dude. Well, that's the goal now. I wonder if I can get enough Hexalite tonight. Because I'm pretty sure I mean, that's purple. That's the second best armor you can get, I'm pretty sure. Because lightweight Hexalite is the highest tier armor right now, right? Like, at least until the next update. Yeah, no, that's the highest tier armor. And it's the purple version of it. Oh, you can make a Hexalite quartz mine. What? I can just produce that? Dude. Oh, the mining pals are never gonna sleep ever again. They're gonna work forever. That's crazy. What's that? I think that's a free Palalands base over there too. I don't know if I'm gonna stop in there because I need to drop things off now. I have too much junk. Zero is this. Is this the path that leads to like the ferry? I think it is. Yeah. Can I? Yeah, there's the mining base. I'm just gonna. We're just gonna do that. Hello. Don't really need those arrows. Alright. Yeah, that's probably gonna take like a solid, I'm guessing like 300 hexalite or something. Wouldn't surprise me. I guess we'll see. It's gonna be very expensive. Do have a good amount of chromite though, at least, so not starting from zero as far as building it is concerned, but the hexalite is gonna take a while. Because I have to get enough to actually build the mine. Back to the factory so I can drop these things off. Dude, I'm so glad we actually got that. That's one thing. It's not the weapon that I want to max out, but that is essentially the best armor I can get, so pretty happy about that. I'm also glad that your character actually closes their eyes when they sleep now. Like minor detail change, but it's an appreciated one. Your character doesn't have like a motionless doll face anymore. It actually at least animates somewhat. I thought they were just built different. There we go. So actually, yeah, let's check this real quick. How much? How much? 400. Okay, I was underestimating it. 427 hexalite. The plastile's not too bad though, and I have everything else. So we just have to make 427 hexalite. And then that gives me 720 defense and 210, 2,100 health. Which is a solid upgrade. And it also looks really cool. Yeah, we got a ways to go on that. But at least hexalite's easy to acquire. Or at least the materials aren't too bad. It's just the process of forging it that's going to take a century. But we can at least go do the gathering process for a little while. And I can get the materials to build a hexalite mine on my property. I kind of wonder how good some of these like lower tier items are when you get them up to legendary, like the SMG. Because that would honestly be pretty fun, I bet. Or the semi-auto shotgun, that would be really good. That's another weapon where I'd be happy to get it fully upgraded. Did I have the assault rifle in a good position? Because that might be a solid weapon. But it's not the M1 Garand, so why bother? Yeah, I have 3 semi-auto rifles, so I'm partway there on that one. Yeah, I was able to go up to blue on the assault rifle. Alright, let me go sell some stuff real quick. Could also upgrade one of the farmers. Let's see. Yeah, let me grab Rosalind. Because she could do with an upgrade. You, my dear, will get this. Enjoy the upgrade. You are now a farm god. Gathering god, I guess. There we go. Just take the extra cash. And I got my ultimate spheres ready. And I think I should be able to get away with making legendary spheres, but not any more ultimates, because those require more plasteel. And now we need that plasteel to make this armor. So these should still be a useful item to stock up on, though. Just get another 24 of them. I guess at the very least What are you doing up there? I was gonna say, at the very least, I could make the roof look better on the barn. Lilac. Girl. What are you doing up there? Maybe I'll do that for a little bit. Because I could just delete that whole messy looking roof. Oh my god. That's a lot of Bastigors. Hopefully one of them will be ideal. Because I would like to have one that I could start leveling. That would be nice. They still have another one on the way. They have 12 more cakes before they run out. And then I have to make more. Alright, let's see. Earth Emperor, boring. Earth Emperor, Legend, and Runner, okay. No Ice Emperor, but Earth Emperor at least. Philanthropist and Masochist. Curious combo there. Earth, Ice, Burly Body, Sadist. Not bad either, but no legend. Philanthropist. Earth Emperor and Brittle. Ice Philanthropist. Earth, Ice, Legend. Okay, that might be a good one. Because then I could just put in like a basic skill for the fourth. Serenity. That's a good one to add into the pool. But nothing else going on. Runner, Ice, Artisan, Sadist. Alright. Let's check that one that had the 3, at least. Because that might be a good one. There you are. Okay. I could work with that. High HP is good, above half on defense. And if I could get fruits... Because I think you can increase the potential with certain items, right? I think this one might be the one to go with. I can work with that. I like that the HP is almost maxed, because I feel like Bastigor could be pretty tanky if I wanted it to be. I'm going to take this one. I feel like this one has a future. Also, I'll be honest, I kind of prefer the normal size. I like that it's not an alpha. Because sometimes the normal size mounts are just more pleasant. That's a beast regent if I ever saw one. Does look pretty sick. I'll have to think of a good name. Doesn't really have like as much mobility, like it barely jumps. It can run pretty fast, but it does not jump. This is purely for fighting things, not navigation. Yeah, let's see. What do I got for fruits? I don't know what moves it gets by just like naturally. What's the other point of note? Did I have experience books anywhere? I think I did. No? I might have used them up on... I might have used them up on Bella Noir. Yeah, I'm gonna put Cherry instead of Velvet for now. She can just hang out. This is a decent combination of typings as well. Like I was getting to a point where I pretty much was running nothing but dark, normal, and dragon. That like everything I wanted to use was one of those 3, pretty much. So getting an ice in here is a good way to switch it up. Same. I mean, hey, a lot of them have really good designs. What can I say? Do I want to commit to the... Yeah, at a certain point, you just kind of got to be like, I'm going to commit. Maybe not, though. Maybe I might be rushing into it a little on Bastigor. Like, for now, this one looks really good. And I can just put something, like, decent in the last slot. But also, I'm still a long ways from having enough to max it out to 4 stars. There's plenty more eggs to go through. So I might get one that's even better in that time. But I have that one generally pretty solid one set up. Okay, damn it. I was gonna say, if that one had Ice Emperor instead of Philanthropist, it would have been perfect. Literally, as I'm saying that, I get like a near perfect one. Wow, they keep shoving all of the materials into like the wrong boxes. It's like I set boxes next to the pins for a reason, and they're just shoving all of the materials into other chests. I'm sure there's like settings you can do to make sure that they don't do that, but I'm lazy. Just gonna grab all that. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna click this, and I'm gonna go under... Yeah. There we go. How stuck is my fire dragon? There. I can't wait to use this as like my forward assault base when it comes time to attack the Erd. I was about to call it the Erd tree. So, I mean, it's the same basis, right? Same like Norse mythology or Yggdrasil basis, right? But yeah, it's gonna be fun to use this place as like a frontline assault base and just charge across the ocean. This is gonna go from being a factory to a navy stronghold. Like this place and the winter hideout are both gonna probably go through that. Alright, let me dump these, and then we gotta go gather things on Fabric. So we need a lot of hexalite. I need like an unreasonable amount of hexalite. If I ever hope to get my hands on that, what's it called? That armor that we got. I think I might have enough chromite, but I'm still gonna I'm gonna like scout around for more of that as well. Got my eye on you, shorts. If you try anything, I'm ready. It's always the thing with coming back over to Fabric. Everything is hyper aggro all the time. So it's 40 per node. I mean, I could probably gather up a decent amount somewhat fast. At the very least, I'll build the mine first, so I can just automatically generate hexalite. And then I'll just use the excess to start making whatever I can. Begin the slow process of getting that armor. And under ideal circumstances, maybe that armor will be strong enough to tackle the final boss. Whenever, once full release happens. Because I want to just be able to enjoy the full release stuff when it comes out, you know? Ow. Yeah, get him, Sigrun. Just melts all of them instantaneously, that's what I like to see. 22,000 damage. Go, 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 go. Nice. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 na 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 na. Da 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 da. Where's that cave? Oh, it's right there normally, isn't it? Damn it. I wish caves were consistent. It's this island is so big, but there's so many specific caves, and I don't know all of them. I just want to be able to go to the one that's consistent and nearby to a fast travel location. So I can gather more chromite. Ah! Hate these things. They look cool, but they're so aggro, and they're the only thing that spawns out here. I'm gonna try to keep my eyes peeled for more caves that I'm not familiar with. Oh, there's a tunnel right here. Crystallized tunnel, you say? This just cut over into the center? Looks like it. I'm assuming this is just a route to go to the central area. Oh, no. Oh, no, there's a friendly pal tamer. Hello there. I'm just gonna steal your thingies. With a treasure map inside. Hello. A golden treasure map. I forgot if are treasure maps always marked as legendary? I don't remember. It's been a while. Or does that actually like indicate the quality of the items? I assume they're just always marked legendary. Oh. I mean, it is on Sakurajima. It is a treasure spot on Sakurajima. Also, I forgot, chromite is in fact in these caves. It's in all caves, not just the instanced ones. Oh, there it is. I think that's all of them. Oh, nope. Still one more somewhere. There it is. Alright. 4 nodes, not bad. Plenty of chromite. Because you need more hexalite anyway. Chromite's just the extra component. Hello. You must be quite the adventurer. Fate has brought us together. Allow me to give you this token of our meeting. Oh. Thanks, miss. Cool. I thought that was going to be like a duel or something. But no, she was just like, hey, here, have a book. Teach your pals how to make things cold faster. Works for me. Just look at his stupid face. Its eyes don't change when it gets KO'd, it looks like. His eyes stay the same even when he's KO'd. What's that noise? I thought I heard like a weird thud noise. Oh, that's what it is. It's when these guys spawn in sleeping, they make like a big thud noise, I think. That's what it is. Let's see here. Where was what's her face? The light deer. There you are. Celestia. God, Celestia is so cool. I still remember feeling, like, odd that this thing isn't a legendary. Like, with the place you encounter it and how it looks and, like, its title and everything. I was like, I'm like, why is this not a legendary? See if I can catch one, because why not? Don't really need to, but... I'm not going to spend, like, an egregious number of spheres on this, though. Because I really don't need it. I can just breed them at this point. There we go, nice. Just because it's fun. Fun to catch. $362 quartz. I think I'll grab like a couple more nodes. Or one more node, I guess, and then go fast travel. Because we gotta start making this stuff. I have to start production. At the very least. Like, chances of actually getting that armor tonight, unlikely. Considering we're probably not going to go for too much longer. Yeah, if I can at least get things, like, set up. That would be quite nice. Oh, you saw me? Sigrun, cook 'em. Nice. So egregiously powerful, I love it. Go. Alright. Time to cash all this stuff in. And so begins another day in the mines. Do I need this still? I really don't need, like, base level ore anymore, do I? I have, like, tens of thousands of that stuff. I could probably get away with deleting this and just putting a hexalite mine. I think I'm gonna do that. Because now... Yeesh. Do I want multiple is the question, though. Do I want multiple hexalite mines? Because then we can double production. I'm doing it. It's fine. They get good food here. This is one of the bases that gets actual food and not just berries. They have a proper diet here. Well, I guess a proper diet would be like a balanced mixture of foods. But they get salads, which is healthy. Can we make rock candy now? I mean, it certainly has that look. It's very, very pretty looking rocks. Alright, so with those like 200 or so. I forgot it's 12 per ingot. This is gonna take a century! This is gonna take years! Years! And that's 100 chromite as well for 20 ingots. Oh man, 467. What was it? Yeah, I was thinking it was 467 to make that armor. But at least the goal is there. There is a goal now. The important part is that I have the blueprint. So once I have the materials, I can make it. And then I am clear on armor for a very long time, hopefully. Yeah, look at how much I don't need... Yeah, that was the right decision. Look at how much ore I have. Literally, like, 35,000 ore. And I don't even, like, need that level of... that tier of material anymore. You know what, I'm actually kind of curious. It probably doesn't really amount to anything, but, like, how much is a stack of ore? A stack of 9,999 ore. Can I get good money out of that? And Mr. Merchant Man? Can I convert that into ammunition? Because that would be very handy. It's worth 50k. Alright. Not bad. Not a bad trade. That is an easy 50k. Okay, books aren't worth anything. Good to know. No reason to sell those. Just always good to store those. Let me drop off some food. They're gonna need it. They're really gonna need it. Now that hexalite production is a thing at the mines, they're gonna need a lot of good food. There we go. And then drop off the other salads at the other base that actually needs real food. It's like the factory and the mines are harsh, but they're well fed. So it balances out. Here we go. I think the rest of that goes back at the breeding farm. Oh yeah, while we're here, let's go get that treasure. Because that might be another good blueprint. Potentially. I wonder if I'm ever going to get around to actually, like, finishing my tower. Asshole. Because I want to make that thing tall enough that it, like, embarrasses the world tree. Or at least it attempts to stand eye to eye with the world tree. At the very least, I want it to be taller than the tower on the island. Meaning it has to be the height of one of the boss towers plus the elevation of that cliff to make up the difference. I think I'm probably like halfway to making it as tall as it needs to be. But I want to get it there because it'd be funny. Just this stupidly massive tower of bullshit that exists to serve no purpose. Because it's not like I can I'm not going to put things in a tower that big. It's like, it's pointless. Curtain splash. What is that? And 2 implosions. 120 power. It's a water move. Interesting. I feel like I should take on one of these, like, ninja hideouts. That might be worthwhile. Bro, what? Like, what are you doing? They are just everywhere. There we go. Oh, hey, another ability tree. I should be better about marking these, honestly. Umbral Surge, Rock Burst. Let me actually remember to mark one of these for once. I'll use, like, the lotus icon for that. And then the treasures across the water here. That's the other fun thing. My Palladius has so much stamina that she can actually, like, cross certain stretches of ocean, despite being a land mount. Because her riding skill is so powerful now, I guess. Alright, let's see. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Cold resistant hexalite armor. Well, we got the better. Yeah, it's only blue tier as well. So we did get the better armor over that already. But hey, it's something. Let's see. We could do with the defense fruit. Because I want to say that's base potential, right? Because she's at 52. So now when I give her that, yeah, yeah. The fruits increase potential. That was the thing that I was. It's not just like a flat number increase. It is increasing the potential stat to increase overall defense. So yeah, those legendary fruits are like super good. Had to make sure I was remembering how those functioned correctly. Now I think... You a random wandering merchant? Shady Pal Merchant. Guarded by Noxus. Curious. Wait, I need to find that castle. There it is. I wanted to raid this place. Cause I feel like I could crush it. Honestly. Maybe not quite as hard as like the... What is it? The other guys. The Genetic Research Institute guys. Oh! There we go. There we go! Yeah! Cherry casually deleting an entire ninja clan in one maneuver. She's just ridiculous. So good. All right. Nice. Hey, little buddy. Sorry if that got a little bit hectic. You're coming with me. To a new land. Oh, and he had a kinship peach. Nice. Don't really need all these miscellaneous things. I don't really care about the support whistles, to be honest. Ooh. Okay, one more treasure map. One more treasure map for the night. We'll see if it leads to anything crazy. And another upgrade to Cherry. Look at her attack stat! She finally surpassed Sigrun. My actual strongest pal. And her attack potential isn't even maxed out yet. She's gonna be insane if I can get her maxed out eventually. Like, she already erases anything that she aims at. So it's just gonna get even crazier. I gotta get her a really good ice move so I can actually, like, take advantage of Siren of the Void. Like, if I could replace Nightmare Ball with Blizzard Spike, that'd be amazing. Because I gave her, like, these two, but those are, like, kind of lower level ice moves, so nothing too crazy. Like, I want to get one of the really strong ice moves. Let's see, your treasure is off that a ways. Okay, it's back on the mainland. Ooh. Buddy. That's what happens to people who cross me. Nice. Alright. Let's go grab this real quick. This one's not really in as high a level an area, so it might not be as strong, but we'll see. Charge rifle schematic? Oh hey, another weapon that I cannot craft. But hey, we got a life fruit out of it. Not bad. Wait, is that going to be it? Perfect Palladius. She is now max potential across the board. That's so fucked. Serenity Legend Hard Skin Musclehead. Perfect potential. She has 12,000 HP. Now it's just a matter of getting everyone else to that level. What if I gave her Implosion? I have revival potions. Oh, that's like the cruelest team you can make. Every one of your pals knows Implosion, and you just have like 50 revival potions. And you just keep throwing your pals like grenades. Oh man. I'm gonna teach it though. She's not gonna know it. I'm not gonna keep it in her move list, but she will have it. She'll have knowledge of the technique. Should the day come that that level of power is necessary. 230. Also, electricity generation is a really good one. I'm gonna go put that on one of the factory crew. I'm sure if I gave that ability to, like, I don't know, just one of the electricity generators. Fucking charge rifle schematic. I guess I mean I suppose the treasure maps do scale off of where you acquire them. Because that was a treasure map obtained from a Sakurajima base, which is like level 50 plus. It's level 55 technically, because Faybreak is level 60 as its highest level stuff. So I guess level 55 bases give you blueprint, or they give you treasure maps that lead to this tier of blueprint, I suppose. Like green level Corallum items. I don't know. If I could just find... I just want a high tier semi-auto rifle, honestly. That's all I care about. One day, hopefully I'll get it. Oh yeah, we have a couple of these. Let's see. Rye. She could probably benefit. She's already at tier 4. Janus and Olympia. I'm gonna give it to these two. Nice. So she's at tier 5 electricity generation now. And then Olympia can get hers. There we go. Yeah, there should, in theory, never be any electricity generation problems at this base ever again. The problem was already solved, and now it's like double solved. Because that's I forget the name of this thing. Hell Zephyr. That's a Hell Zephyr Lux with tier 5 electricity. And it's a lucky. It's a lucky pal as well, so it's got like boosted stats. The oil shall flow infinitely from here onward. Boom, boom, boom. And Hello, picked a random lab to watch. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Admittedly, I was getting close to to possibly wrapping up for the evening. But thank you for dropping in. I've just been playing miscellaneous things tonight. What do I want to teach? So always happens to me, but I don't mind. Sorry. Who would benefit from this? There we go. Give it to Elysium. What's this game? This is Pal World. Continuously creates walls made from water columns of the enemy's location. Interesting. I don't know if that would be any good. But it's worth a shot. It's different. Heard of it, haven't really watched or played it. It is pretty decent, though quite grindy in places. Like, the deeper you get into the game, the more grindy it becomes. It has that, like, open world survival game thing. Where just the amount of resources and time it takes to make some of, like, the late game equipment gets to be pretty brutal. Only have a Switch, so only play Minecraft and other free games. That's fair. Oh, none of them went to the barn. It's weird. Like, half of them just fell asleep in the fields. It's like I have this whole house built, and none of them wanted to use it tonight, I guess. Weird. What can I do here? Let's do... I need to build more, like, storage or something. Grab... that... Just gonna curl up with this weird seal thing. Seal, seahorse, whatever it is. Ooh, we have a few more of these to do. Is that all of it? Yeah. See if I get what I want from these eggs, and then we'll probably close out there. What am I hoping for? Very specific set of traits. Because when you breed creatures together in this, it'll take whatever like passive skills they have and mix them together. And sometimes you'll get multiple, sometimes you'll get none, sometimes it'll throw in some random ones. But there's like a specific set of abilities from the 2 parent ones I have. And if I can get all of that, then it's gonna make something ridiculously strong. So a little bit. Gambling, but free. Because this one has almost all the skills it needs. Because it has ice, earth, and then this legend ability that just, like, cranks all of its stats up really high. So this one's decent, but I could potentially get something even better. So I just gotta keep getting eggs. And eventually, the one I want will show up. Hopefully. But yeah. Well, anyways. I have a lot of stuff to grind in this. But it's gonna take a very long time. Oh, hey! Can get that finally. Grind is part of the fun, isn't it? A bit, yeah. It's a laid-back sort of game for the most part, so I don't really mind, but it does take quite a while. Eventually, though. Eventually. I'll get all the cool things I need. There's still a little while before they get to the full release update, so hopefully I'll have all the things I want by then. So I can go into whatever the new content they add is. That's the hope. Ending live, yeah. Yeah, thanks everyone for dropping by tonight. Appreciate it. Hope it was a good time. Let's see. Where am I? So next week... Yeah, we'll probably be back next week. As long as I'm not, like, swamped with stuff. The main thing that was, like, leading to slightly infrequent streams for me was, I have it mostly resolved at this point. So I think I should be back to the weekly, like, weekend pair of streams that I normally do. So yeah, I'll probably continue with Stellar Blade. Might get back into some of the stuff that I've had sitting on hold for a while. There was that one Pokemon fan game that we started playing. What was it? Reminiscencia? Reminiscence. Which I would like to get back into, because that was really fun. It was a really cool fan game. I'll be staying up since I've got nothing to do. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, head pads, of course. Can't forget, can't forget. Thank you for the head pats. Can guess your favorite Pokemon from your name? Yeah, Reshiram, obviously. It's a trick question, isn't it? How dare you? Yeah, no, Reminiscence was really cool. Like like I was saying earlier in the stream, it was a bit of a bummer when I saw like, oh, it has copyrighted music, which is always like an annoying thing when you want to upload stuff on YouTube. But also, it wasn't like a bad copyright, it was just the kind where, oh, you're not allowed to make money off of this video. But I already don't make money off of my channel. So what's the harm? I don't want to let that prevent me from playing a really good fan game that I haven't seen covered in a especially high amount. Like, for the level of quality. Really want to be a video editor is your job. Wish you luck in that. Plenty of people need that, I'm sure. Mama. Yeah, what else is there? I'm trying to think if I have anything else of note. Like on the subject of things that might be coming up down the line. I don't know how much we have left in Stellar Blade. As far as like main story content is concerned. And if there's like extra side stuff, I feel like that's the kind of thing I would put, you know, into streams like this one. Where we're just doing miscellaneous stuff. So depending on how many more like main story progress parts there are for Stellar Blade, the next major playthrough I have in mind in the pipeline, that's something I'm very excited to start. Because there was a particular RPG I played a long while back and then just abruptly stopped because I wasn't really feeling that playthrough anymore. Closer to the beginning of my channel. A couple of years ago. And yeah, I wanna have a do-over on that. Happens, yeah. It's mostly the kind of thing where it's like the awkwardness at the start of a YouTube channel before I was just kind of comfortable doing whatever. But now I feel a lot better about just like, I just want to, it's a game that I love a lot and I want to play it. And like if someone was to scroll back through like the streams list, they could probably find where it's like, oh, there's this one playthrough that just kind of stops partway into the game and just never continue. It's a long ways back though. How do I feel uploading my first video? Like mildly awkward about it. The thing is, I've gone through like several phases with YouTube. I feel like this is something that happens to a lot of people who want to like get into uploading stuff online and like, or like making videos, whatever it is you'll have like a first account when you're like in high school or something, for example, where you're kind of just like doing whatever, and maybe it doesn't perform especially well, but it's like, it's a first step, and then maybe you don't stick with it, you come back later and try again. That's kind of the phase I went through, because I had a different YouTube channel in the past, when I was like working my first job, like right after I graduated high school. And it was kind of a thing where I just like, I just completely lost all motivation to actually like make videos for a while. And it wasn't until like a couple years after I stopped uploading on that I decided to make this channel and start streaming. So I don't know, like my first stream on this channel, not especially. I didn't feel like especially weird about it in any way. But early on, like trying to find a way to like not come up, like you have those feelings of like, oh, I don't want to come across like I'm like, yeah, it's like, am I doing enough to be entertaining, and like the stresses and worries of that sort of thing. And then eventually reaching a point where it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna hang out. And if people want to watch, they'll watch. And if they don't, they don't. And that's all there is to it. That's kind of how I feel. What advice would you give to first-timers? I want to upload stuff as well. I'd say, don't choose, depending on what you want to make. Like, let's say you want to make, like, gameplay videos of some kind. Or, like, at least with, like, the current state of, like, making, you know, YouTube videos or whatever it is, kind of fighting an uphill battle with the sheer amount of gameplay content that exists on the internet. And how comfortable people are with their favorites, as opposed to, like, watching people who are new to this sort of thing. But, I'd say don't pick, like, your #1 favorite thing as the first thing you decide to make videos on. Or at least, like, I don't know, find, like, a specific category of thing that you enjoy. And I guess, like, I don't know, starting out with something that's, like, I mean, it really just depends on the type, like, what is your goal, really? Like, do you just want to have, like, do you want to do videos as, like, a fun hobby? Or is it the kind of thing where it's like, oh, I want to have, like, a YouTube channel as a career? I don't know if I'd really be the best to give advice on that sort of thing, because I don't have the biggest YouTube channel in the world, evidently. I just kind of do this for fun. Music vids or cooking stuff. Could be interesting to see. But yeah. Want to do it for fun. Yeah, so really in that case, just something you feel comfortable about. I think starting out with, like, if it was for YouTube videos, I mean, if you start with, like, shorts, like those, like, if you start with, like, shorts type videos as, like, an initial step, because, like, they're shorter, evidently by the name, but I feel like YouTube also recommends those a lot more heavily to people from, like, just completely random channels as opposed to channels someone already watches. Because, like, the first, you know, handful of people who started watching me when I started streaming initially subscribed to the channel because I uploaded a handful of shorts with my first VTuber model that I used initially. And then once I had those handful of people who were interested, then it's like, okay, well now I can just stream, and I have people who want to watch. And there's people who have stuck around, people who haven't, and that's just how it goes. Sorry if I'm keeping you, I enjoyed talking, texting. It's all good. But yeah, I do probably need to wrap up here shortly. Yeah, really what it comes down to is just the way to like maintain, like make sure that YouTube actually keeps recommending your videos to people, or just to have people who want to watch your stuff, is consistency. Like, find a thing that you enjoy doing and do it consistently. And there'll probably be people who want to watch, as long as you can make it at least mildly entertaining. Or have something interesting to share. But yeah. No, I wish you luck with that. And with that, I need to wrap up. So yeah, once again, thank you to anybody for watching. I do appreciate it. And yeah, whatever time it is for you, hope it'll be a good day, a good night, whatever it is. And I'll see you all next time. Take care, everybody. Bye 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 bye.